Hi guys, and welcome to this week's Alakazam video blog. What ho?
Hello.
You alright?
Yeah, good mate, you?
Yeah, before we go any further, the reason that I've got my button done up this far and Harry's wearing a coat is because we're freezing.
Honestly, we need a new studio.
We need a new studio.
Absolutely.
Well, you put the heater on, you were prepared and you put the heater on in advance, but it's just not warming up.
You know what? I think under here we should have a little blanket. How cute. Or a onesie. Yeah. We'll do it in a onesie from now on.
Or hot air blower, that would be good.
Nice.
So,
flipping freezing.
If you hear a slight tapping, it's our teeth chattering.
Like
that. Yeah, that's it. Well done. That's good bit of sound effect there.
Thank you there.
So we've got quite a lot to go through today. We're going to get cracking on some bits. First off, I think that we should talk about this amazing little beauty here.
Yep.
So this is the Stealth Assassin, but this is the Mayfair edition.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is a brown wallet. I'm just going to get it out.
You're going to whip it out right now, can't you?
I am.
Bloody hell.
Misses. If you can get it out of here.
Look at that. It's beautiful.
This is the brown leather.
That's sexy.
Really Assassin nice. Mayfair. All the great things that the Assassin has.
Yep.
Get my words out there. All the great things that the Assassin has. You asked me earlier on if I thought it was the greatest mechanism wallet of all time.
Yeah.
I think it is a serious contender.
I think it is. It was actually a rhetorical question, Andy, because I know for a fact it is. If you ask every professional, there we go. Every professional mentalist, I would say 9 out of 10 of them use the Assassin. Yeah. Hands down.
Yeah.
I think it's got everything you need in there. You get 2 DVDs with it, which are jam-packed with ideas, routines, everything like that. And it's got Dad on there, Mark Spellman, they literally go through everything. And it's a funny DVD as well.
It is a funny DVD.
It's a good watch.
And I say it every time the Assassin gets mentioned in conversation, there is a effect on here called Hollywood or Bust. I truly believe if you was to just learn one of the amazing effects on here and that was it, that would be the one that you would do all the time.
And if you were to perform one mentalism routine, and you done Hollywood or Bust, they would believe you could read minds. Yeah, it's insane because it's routine perfectly. Yeah, they don't even write anything down. They don't say anything. You literally read their mind. It's fantastic.
Yeah, I may have said this story before. If I haven't done, I'm going to say it now. First time I started working for your dad, I came down here. I did a day just as a trial day. And when we were in here, we had our then Lyrico rep, who's our stationary rep, come in, whom Peter had met and knew fairly well. And she said, "Oh, do you know what, Pete? Every time I come in here, you don't show me a trick. You don't show me anything." I was like, "Oh, I'll show you something." In fact, do you go to the movies, right? And he performed Hollywood or Bust. And honestly, I watched the entire performance, and after he finished, I just said to him, I said, "Look, I thought I knew a little bit about magic, but I honestly believe I've just witnessed real mind reading."
It's the cleanest mentalism routine I think there's ever been.
Yeah, it's brilliant. It really is. So if you want to learn Hollywood or Bust and tons and tons of amazing effects, tips and ideas, as well as get an amazing wallet that will last you forever, nearly, then check out the Assassin Mayfair.
And you just have to look at the reviews to know it's good, but honestly, ask any professional mentalist and they'll say, that's the one. Yeah. One thing, I would say this is, since I've been alive, I think this has been out, hasn't it? Yeah. This has been out for
absolutely ages. For years.
And the reason it's been out for so long and there hasn't really been that much changes to it is because there doesn't need to be. No. It's got the perfect amount of stuff in there. The routines you get are incredible. And every time we get some in, they go out straight away. So I know a lot of people get sort of 2 because they're really hard to get hold of. Yeah. But this is the sexy brown one, which is lovely.
Yeah,
and, one other thing, it looks like a wicked wallet. Do you know what I mean? It doesn't look strange. It's a nice size. It fits in, but all pockets. Yeah, it's lovely.
It is my everyday wallet. Yeah, right. It is my everyday wallet. I generally have business cards in here as well. So if someone asks me to do something, I can do. Yeah. I will do a bust.
It's honestly, it's fantastic. And if you wanted to, you can do a card to wallet as well. You wanted to.
Yeah. So check it out. It's on our website, back in stock. There are limited stocks, but check them out on the website now.
Yeah, fantastic. I'm excited that they're back in because I love them so much.
Yeah.
Right, so that is that bad boy. What are we on about next?
Say what? So, the tail end of last year, we had a release called On Target by Sean Taylor.
Yes, we did.
Before we talk any more about this, let's just check out a quick trailer.
Always say, not always actually, that would be a bit rude, but a lot of the time I say, Nardi's not playing with a full deck.
Oh, I say that a lot of the time, don't I?
Yeah. It's a little bit awkward.
A little rude.
But today we're going to play with 2 decks.
Okay.
Okay, and I'm going to tell you exactly what we're going to do before we do it.
Right.
Okay, we are going to find a target card.
Oh, okay.
All right, well, not we, you. It's all down to you.
Yeah.
Okay? First of all, you need to choose a target deck. Which deck are we going to target? Sure?
Yeah.
Okay, take it and pop it to one side. And now we need to find a card to target for that deck.
Yeah.
All right? So over here, we've got 52 different cards in a randomly shuffled order.
Yep.
And you're going to select one, but not in the standard pick one out way. Okay. What I want you to do is cut the cards for me and hand me any half.
This one.
Sure?
Yeah.
Okay, so this is what you're going to do. You're going to take a card, you're going to place it onto the table. I want you to look at it for a few seconds and you're going to make a decision. You're going to make the decision either that is my target card or it's not. If it's not, you're going to deal another one. And once again, you're going to look at it for a few seconds and you're going to think to yourself, that's my target card or it's not. And you're going to keep going till you're on your target card or what you believe to be the target card. So
all right.
Take hold of those, deal them down.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
The 3.
Yes.
Okay. You don't want. You didn't want any of these ones, and you don't want these ones. No.
No.
Perfect. Okay, we'll pop those back. So the 3 of spades is what you called your target card. You also chose a deck to target.
That I did.
So take the cards out of the box. And what I want you to do is hold them like that, but I want you to deal them face up onto the table, but count them as you go.
Right.
Count them out loud so we can all hear.
Yeah.
And stop when you see the 3 of spades.
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah.
Go.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40. Oh. 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 51.
51 cards. Now remember what I said. I said we were trying to find a target card. You chose the deck to target.
Yes.
Which was the blue one. And if you think back, I said people always say I don't play with a full deck.
Yeah.
And I don't. I usually play with 51 cards because I always misplace one. And the card that was missing out of here was the 3 of spades, the exact card you picked out of the red back deck. But that now makes my deck complete because it's the only blue back card. Ooh. And that is on target.
I love it. It's such a great trick.
So yeah, that is On Target by Sean Taylor. We were lucky enough. I mean, Sean sent us through the prototype, which your dad originally sort of like tinkered around with and, and performed for us a couple of times in the shop.
Yeah.
And then Sean was over here lecturing, I think, and also I think he was visiting family possibly. But then we saw him do it as well, and you know, he had his own touches on there. It's a great little effect. It really is. If you want a show-stopping effect. Then look no further than On Target, to be fair. There are certain card tricks that you kind of add into your repertoire that are feature items. So that trick that people are going to walk away from going, oh my god, definitely. You know, that was it for me. And On Target is definitely one of those effects. That's not to say that you would do it at necessarily the end. It's just that if you wanted an effect that is slightly longer, and build on the sort of suspense and this sort of like, what's going to be the outcome? Oh no, don't tell me what the outcome's going to be. This is, oh my god, and it is. this again is that effect.
It really is fantastic, and just like the majority of our stuff at Alakazam, it's sort of a no-brainer. Do you know what I mean? You don't have to remember anything.
Yeah.
It's simple. It's one that will be in your case, and you'll know how to do it straight away. And it's one of them ones where I hear this a lot, where it's one of the things at the end of an evening when people ask you, can you show us one more trick? And I know a lot of people out there will be thinking, oh, I don't do gigs. I don't have people come up to me at the end, blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
This isn't, when we say that, we don't mean you're going to be in a lovely mansion doing a gig, you're going to be sitting down with a little fire. That's not what we mean. It's one of them tricks where if you're around a friend's house, I ask you to see something, and you've got time, you've got a table, you've got enough people around to warrant a bigger effect like this one. Do you know what I mean? It's just a situation where you can play bigger, take more time, and this is, like I said, one of them. For such a small thing, it's a massive, massive payoff. Yeah, and
what I love about it is I'm doing an online course at the moment, an online magic course, and one of the things that the tutor, who I'm not going to name at this moment, I might mention a little bit later on, one of the things that he says is like about effect, from a method point of view and an effect from your audience point of view. And he makes a very good point about the effect from a method point of view not happening at the same time as from the presentation point of view.
Right.
And the fact is that the 98% of the method, well actually all of the method is done before you get to the end presentation, the end part of the reveal. And so therefore you're left in a really nice position where they've got nowhere to go. You know, they end up getting to this moment in the trick where the revelation is made, and that's why, as happens in this case, because I've seen it happen, people go, that's a game changer. That's a showstopper for me.
It's great for magicians as well as lay people, and I think it's great as well because even though it blows them away, it's a clear effect. It's not, oh my god, that's amazing, but I don't really know what happened. Do you know what I mean? It's clear, it's powerful, it's super easy, and they're holding the cards pretty much the whole time. Well, they are holding the cards the whole time, apart from your deal, but
exactly.
just to go through.
So it's another strong point. It's out of your hands as well. So if you've not checked it out already, then take it from us. You will not be disappointed with On Target. It's a great effect. Like Harry said, it's very easy to do. You'll be performing it virtually straight away.
Quick reset as well for such a big thing.
Quick reset. So it's really one that you should start checking out now.
So you get everything you need in there, of course, and obviously all the instructions, which is they're great effects. Every time I do it, they think, wow. It's really, really good.
So, from something that is a showstopper effect, so a slightly longer routine, to something that's very quick, very visual.
Definitely.
This little bad boy.
Tell
us a little bit about this, Harry.
So I carry around one of these with me the whole time. And it's great because if any of you obviously know a deck of cards, you get the cellophane on, and I just slip it straight in there. So whenever I have a deck of cards, you'll see it's got this on it. Either it's the black one or it's the mirror one. Whichever one it is. And it's just so good to have on you at all times. It's a great one where if you've got kind of people, you know when you get sort of spectators that you know for a fact they're going to enjoy it, but they seem to have a barrier, like a bit nervous maybe or something like that. I feel it's a great one to sort of break that. So I remember one time I was doing something and there were two women there, and you could tell they wanted to get involved with it, but they were kind of holding back a little bit. And this is a great one to kind of break that, like I just said, because you give them it, you take a picture on their phone, you just do this, so then it already gets a bit joking around, you go, oh, smile, blah, blah, blah. And then, you can go into whatever routine you want, and then whenever you want to, you can just throw in the reveal of this, pretty much.
So it's important to remember that from a method point of view, this is just literally pointing your camera at it, clicking, and it does everything for you with the flash on. Obviously.
With the flash on. Another good thing as well is I was nervous with this. Well, I weren't nervous with it. I was a bit kind of cautious with it to start with, because I was thinking when I got the flash on it, people are going to see it's got a card, but you don't. It doesn't show up in real life. It's only on the phone. So if Andy's holding onto this, and he's holding it that way, and I take a picture of him, you guys will still see the black screen. Whereas on the phone, it will be the card. The card is crisp as well, so there's there's no way of them thinking, oh, what is that?
Yeah.
It's crisp, it's in their hands, and I don't know, it's nice. They've got a memory of you on their phone. You can always kind of get involved and do a picture like this if you want to. Obviously, it has to have flash. You can't really do a selfie.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's nice. It remembers the moment for them, and it's a no-brainer. Like, why wouldn't you just have an extra reveal that will end up on their phone and they'll remember?
Yeah.
Why? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. No, it's a good point. And you know, sometimes those little things, you know, you need it for texture. You know, you need during a Magic performance the texture where you've got something that's slightly longer, something that's slightly shorter, something that's a little bit more brain power, something that's a little bit more visual magic. You know, you've got to have that texture, otherwise, you know, it can become quite a very one-dimensional performance. If not.
And it's great as well because it's real.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's easy for magicians to go into really long things and keep very, like you said, one-dimensional. You don't create a barrier, but you just seem a bit like, oh, that's it.
Yeah, I mean, don't get us wrong, they have their place, but you need it textured in with other stuff.
Which is why this is good as well, because you go, let's try something a little bit different, and you can already sort of break out of anything you're doing already. And it's just like, it uses their phone, it uses a phone, it's modern, you're having a laugh, and it stays there and they upload on Instagram, whatever they want to do. But yeah, I think it's great to have in there, and it is a no-brainer. It's on my deck the whole time, no one questions it if I don't use it, and when I do, it gets great reaction. So
brilliant. Okay, so these are called rainbow cards. It says phantom card on here, but on our site it's rainbow cards. There's only a small amount of these now left because we got a batch of these from Blackpool. If on the trailer you'll see that these are actually positioned in a lanyard. They don't come with a lanyard. This is how they come. All right. They don't come with instructions either because it is a case of just pointing the camera at it and pressing the click button. Making sure your flash is on. So they are on the site. They're a great thing to carry around in your wallet, or as Harry said, on the deck of cards as well. So check them out.
Yeah, awesome. As well, we used to be able to take requests, but we can't take requests for cards now because we have such limited quantity. But all of them look great. It doesn't matter whether you get a picture card or a spot card, they all look fantastic. Black or red is fine. But yeah, no brainer, pick one up.
Excellent, okay. So before we come to these two just here, I think it's time, for the Andy versus Harry challenge.
Lovely.
So here we are once again. Let's just move these out of the way for.
I'm gonna get rid of that. It's been annoying me the whole time. I can't pick it up.
Oh no! Just brush.
Listen. Oh, as well. Sorry. Just put on Instagram as well, guys. We've got a few of the Alakazam Savile Row performance services in stock still. They are on sale at the minute. I don't know if they're still going to be on sale when I've said this, but check them out. I put a review up as well. The reviews are great and it's wicked.
Excellent. Okay, so welcome to this week's Andy versus Harry challenge. For those of you that don't know, every week we ask people to send us in challenges that the two of us can do, and we've had all sorts of different things. We've had things about doing magic without talking, magic for blind people, magic. Last week's one or the week before was collecting business cards at Blackpool, which we failed at miserably.
Sorry guys.
And we've had lots and lots of different flourishes. We've also had some physical challenges like holding 2 dozen decks of playing cards.
Oh, you won that one, didn't you?
Yeah, I did. That's why I brought it up.
I tell you what though, we don't want dealing a card into new deck order.
Yeah, you won that.
Yes.
Yeah, hands down on that. We'll come back to that in just a second. So last week's challenge came from Peter Rees. So congratulations, Peter. I know that a deck of Academy Elites has gone out in the post to you. And his challenge was that he said, magic for children. What magic would you do for children? You get to a wedding or you're at a party and there's some children there. What magic would you perform? And one of the caveats that we had was that it wouldn't be sponge balls. All right, because it's very easy for us to, as magicians, I think, to just say, "I'll do sponge balls,"
which is fantastic.
And it's probably something. It would be something that we would both do.
Sponge balls is fantastic.
But with the sort of omission of the sponge balls, we decided to choose other effects that we would do if put in that position. So before we look at the effects, just tell us a little bit about your choice.
So I always start my sentences with a so. Andy,
Yeah.
Why have I started?
I don't know.
Right.
How are you doing?
How are you? No, it's okay. Right. Yeah. No, for me, I kind of thought back to when I was a little kid and what I was interested in.
Right.
And it depends what age, obviously, but I was just going for a kid, so whatever age really. And the thing I remember is still coins from the ears.
Right.
Big silver shiny coins.
Yeah. Okay.
So that's kind of what I've gone for here. There's different stuff I do. I mean, vanishing the silk and having sweets in your hand is obviously still a great one.
Yeah.
But if it's on me all the time, I probably wouldn't carry a thumb tip on me 24/7.
Right.
Whereas coins I've got on me all the time anyway.
Yeah.
So I'd probably end up doing a coin thing.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. Fair enough. That's good.
Yeah.
And indeed, you've chosen a coin thing to do. Excellent. Okay.
Yeah.
So we'll talk about that more in just a second. But I think it's time that we saw Harry's performance of his coin effect. Harry.
Yes, me.
Show us something amazing.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
Let's go.
Brilliant.
Thank
Absolutely
you.
brilliant, mate.
Thank you.
Yeah, I mean, coin magic is well. When we were discussing this, because we do talk about these things. When we were discussing this, I said, "Oh, I'd probably do this coin effect," and you were like, "Oh, I was thinking about doing that coin effect." But you know, thinking about it more, there were several choices that were put in front of me. Before we talk more about the coins. You said about the coin from here.
Yeah.
There's a great effect by David Williamson that I think is in his book. I'm not entirely sure whether it's in his book, but I know that he's done it on a DVD where he produces coins from a Baptist person by tapping with a wand. So he'll tap with a wand and he'll produce a coin, then tap, and then the coins vanish, and then he reproduces them again. The last one being from behind the ear. So he taps with the wand, and then he reaches forward and produces the coin. Money Talks, I think it's called.
Oh, nice.
But that's a great routine that I've done on occasion for children, because there is, like you said at the very beginning, this appeal of money. Yeah. And you know, one of the first things that we get associated with magicians is pulling a coin out from someone's ear.
And that's why I remember. I mean, I've only recently. I haven't got into coin stuff, but I do like coin stuff.
Yeah.
But recently I've kind of got a few coin bits together and I kind of have a few routines.
Yeah.
But I remember a few months ago I'd done a fair for sort of primary school.
Yeah.
And I was just there and I'd done extreme burn and I was like, and I'd done something else and basically they won sweets at the end of it or whatever. I'd done extreme burn, none of them cared about that. They all cared about the sweets and everything like that.
Yeah.
And it just made me think, I mean, the reason why I done extreme burn was because I had nothing else on me, so I didn't realise I was going to do something.
Yeah.
But the extreme burn thing just makes you think, all right, I don't care about notes, because when you're younger, big shiny is more important than notes. Uh-huh. So that's why I kind of led towards coins, and that's why I use silver coins as well, obviously, because they'll be shinier.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Brilliant. Okay. So. That's good, Harry.
What did you go for? Because I'm curious.
So I went for a card trick.
Oh.
Yeah, I went for a card trick,
Okay.
and it's one that I don't do very often, but mainly in the situation of having children there, can be great for adults as well. So before we discuss that anymore, let's take a look at He Who Spelt It, Dealt It.
That's funny.
Harry.
Yes.
At home. Every single evening, Noah gets homework, okay?
Right.
And homework can quite often be things like maths, all right? He's learning about ancient Romans at the moment,
Nice.
Okay, and quite often daily homework is spelling.
Oh.
All right. Now Debbie hates spelling.
Yeah.
All right. I don't mind spelling. I'm not particularly good at it, but Noah seems to be loving it. It really does, right? And I've been testing him out on his spelling.
Okay.
So could you do me a favour? Could you just give those a quick riffle together for me?
Certainly.
All right. And as you've done that,
do you want to square them?
Yeah, square them up. Brilliant. That just means that they're all mixed up.
Yeah.
What we will do is we'll try out the spelling.
Okay.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay, so we'll use that card, that card, that card, this one, this one, this one, this one, that one, that one, and that one. Perfect. So we should have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 cards. All right. Yeah. This is what I would like you to do. We're going to test the spelling, right? Now, obviously, as we have cards here, these are all the clubs, by the way.
Right.
All right. I've got 10 clubs here. I'm going to see how your spelling goes. All right. You're familiar with cards.
Yeah.
All right. And Noah's becoming more familiar with cards. This is how we were testing to see if he's going to be a magician as well. Yeah. So you take hold of those. Yeah. What I would like you to do is I want you to spell ace.
Okay.
All right. It's quite a tough one, right? Because ace. And you do that by just taking a card from the top and moving it to the bottom as you spell each letter. So you go A, C, E.
Okay. A, C, E. Ace.
Brilliant. Turn over the top card. Let's see how you did.
Oh, bloody hell.
Brilliant. You are really, really good at this. I'll tell you what. Could you do the next one? 2. Go on. T.
T. W.
Hang on. What's the next? Oh, it's an O, isn't it? Yeah.
O. Two. Oh, nice.
Excellent. Okay, so we got ace and 2. You're on a bit of a roll, so do treat. 3. I'm in 3. See, I told you I wasn't very good at spelling.
T.
Yeah.
H.
Yeah.
R.
Yeah.
E. Tree.
Go on. 3.
Oh!
Brilliant.
Nice.
I think I got the hang of this, right?
Got it.
I'm really good. So that's F-O-R-E.
No.
4.
That's 7. 4. That's not how you spell 4.
Sorry. I told you I'm very good at spelling.
Bloody hell.
Right, you do it.
And you're in charge of the emails?
I know. You just, just try it out.
F-O-U-R.
Yeah.
4.
4! Excellent. Okay. You're doing so well. 5. 5.
5, yes.
5.
F.
Yeah.
I.
Yeah.
V.
Yeah.
E.
Yeah.
5.
All right. I'm going to do 6. All right. I've got 6.
Yeah,
right.
You got it,
so that's S Y X 6 or 7.
You are poor. That's not how you spell 6. S I X. You're rubbish, man.
No, we've only got like a few cards here, right?
Go on,
I'm going to do 7, right? S-E-V-E-N.
That's spelled correct.
7. That's good. Right, do you mind if I do 8?
Yeah, no.
E-I-G-H-T.
That's how you
8! 8! Right, that only leaves 2 cards. Right? You do 9.
N-I-N-E.
God.
Yeah.
9! I get to do 10. T-Y-N.
No.
What?
That's time.
Oh, 7.
7!
Yeah.
That's good. I like that.
That's what I found.
But you're off emails, mate. I'll tell you. You know what? That's a good one. I do like that. That's funny.
So that's David Williamson's He Who Spelt It Dealt It, right?
The name's funny already.
Yeah, well, yeah. Named by Richard Kaufman. So but it's a great effect, right?
Lovely, yeah.
And it gets the kids involved. It can get adults involved, and it plays brilliantly for adults. Williamson, if you see him perform it, has performed it for both, as far as I'm aware. If you're interested in learning it, then you can learn it from Williamson's Wonders, and there's a variation, I believe, on David Williamson's Magical Mysteries, I think it's called. But you'll find it in the video. You just type in He Who Spelt It, Dealt It by David Williamson. Then it will bring up the places where you can learn it. But it's certainly in David's book, Williamson's Wonders.
That's nice.
But it's a great little effect. You know, it gets people involved. It's funny.
Yeah.
It's not a sort of and they're the star. See, in this, you're the one that's messing up.
Yeah.
Right, and because you're the one that's messing up, then that means that that they don't feel as pressured. You know.
Yeah.
Because everything that they're doing is happening the way it should do, so they become the star, which is great for children. It's great for adults as well. Again, doesn't matter on the state of the cards. It just matters that you have all the required cards there, certainly. And it just plays big as well. You could do it with jumbo cards if you really wanted to, but regular size cards are just as good.
Nice.
It's a great little routine. Interestingly, when it came to me thinking about this, all of the tricks, with the exception of one that I thought, two that I thought about doing for today, were all David Williamson tricks.
He's great.
So I mentioned Money Talks earlier on. The Williamson Ring on Rope routine I would do with children. The Fabulous 4-card trick, which is David Williamson effect, I would do with children. He Who Spelt It, Dealt It, I would do with children. Those 4 effects are all David Williamson effects that I would do if there were children involved. Cups and balls, probably.
Get
children involved.
Visual as well.
It's surprising how many things you can twist like that. I mean, to be fair, most magic tricks can be twisted so that you get children involved with it. Ambitious Card could. You know, like you said, the Vanishing Silk.
I think definitely. Vanishing Silk, is good.
I think the challenge becomes not just thinking I'll do sponge balls for them. Because, you know, as great as sponge balls are, and it's probably still the things we go to, you know, if you think about it, there are other great tricks out there that you could adapt that don't have to be sponge balls.
And that's not obviously the most difficult bit. It's keeping their attention and making it interesting for them.
Exactly.
Which is tough.
You ask, I mean, I don't do children's magic, and I know you don't do children's magic as in children's shows, but you ask lots of people that do children's shows, and generally they say make it engaging, make it funny, make it colourful. So, you know, if you've got all 3 of them, or at least, you know, a couple of them, then you're on to winner, aren't you?
Which is, I take my hat off to any children's entertainment out there, because I know for a fact that's tough. One other thing, why I picked the thing I did quickly is because I don't know, I don't want to be out of order to kids now, but I know they're very hands-on. And this one's good because I kind of have all of them. And it's a small point, I don't want to be selfish by it, but I'm just saying.
No, but it's a technical consideration, isn't it?
I don't want to,
and I understand it. That.
It was so funny. We was filming something, and it was actually a quick story. The Flake Fleet Primary School come up to us and was like, "Oh, can we see a trick?" And we was like, Theo had only a deck of white lions. So I know he got them out. Done a trick. The little kid snatched them off him and ran off, and he's never got his white lions back. And then, do you know what I mean? Things like that. It's a little point, but. I do get nervous.
Is that why he's a bit sad now?
He's sad, honestly. And it's funny, too, he saw the next day and she went,
no.
Don't know where they are. But to her, she just thinks they're a bit paper, but to him, it's like...
Do you know what? It is amazing how possessive we get over certain things.
It is weird.
To be honest, I was practicing something last night, and I was practicing the He Who Spelt It, Dealt It, right? And I got Debbie and Noah involved with it. I got Noah counting the cards, and there was at one point, as you can see from the performance, where I spell the card. But he didn't want me to. He was like, "No, I'll spell it." But I'm thinking, "No, you can't spell it. I need to spell it at this point, right?" And he's like, like that. I mean, they were old cards, but I could just imagine him doing it with a set of studs and like that. And bless him, you know, he's like moving the cards and like screwing them up. And my heart is just going, "Oh no, don't do that," you know. But as magicians, sometimes, you know, you got to go with it. I mean, you know,
it's tough, but you have got to do it.
You have. as you know, I work over at Houdini's quite regularly, which is obviously a bar, and we get lots of different people that have been drinking at lots of different levels during an evening. And sometimes, they pick up the cards, and you watch them shuffle, and they are literally sort of bending them every which way.
Yeah.
Just got to go with it.
Yeah. And as well, my little cousin, I remember, had a proper nice deck of cards. I was shuffling them and that, and I said, I'll show him a trick. And literally, he took a card, and when he's standing there, I don't know why he done it, but I can't really. Let me just use this Vista print thing. Can I use this?
Yeah.
Yeah. Literally, he's just sitting there, and I'm shuffling the cards and talking to him about it. I just see him doing this in his hand. I just think that's my card. Lucky enough, when I got it back, he'd done a perfect breather cream. So
I was going to say,
but
having you out there. Don't diss him.
I just got this. I went, I'm not going to look. There you go. There.
Oh my God, that's amazing.
One other thing, guys, we weren't planning on talking about this, but seeing as we are, the Steve Della decks.
Oh yeah.
They are honestly incredible. They handle fantastic. This isn't a lie. I know I say it every time. If you come in Alakazam right now, go in my bag. There's a deck of them in there.
Yeah.
Because they are the only deck I'll carry around with me when I'm going on planes, trains,
automobiles.
Yeah, I was thinking to the bar, wherever. You know what I mean? They're plastic. People, if they shuffle them, they're not going to bend as much. You can't really rip them.
Yeah.
They're waterproof. They are honestly fantastic, and they've got hidden features. So bang.
Yeah, I guess like I said just a minute ago, we shouldn't be as precious about these things. All right, it can be a bit off-putting where you just open a deck of cards and they all get screwed up.
Yeah.
But as I'm sure you guys do, and I know we do as well, just have cards. Just have spare cards with you, so you're not going to end up running out. I've had people that have shuffled cards and they've shuffled them over the top of food or drink. You just drop it. And
it's just what are you doing?
Okay.
Sometimes I do think though that's actually a bit out of order. Don't you think? So I look at you. It's I just look at someone and just think.
Yeah, but
serious?
In those instances, when you're asking people to shuffle, obviously it's putting them on the spot to do something they're not necessarily comfortable with, and we would think, I won't shuffle over that.
Yeah, but I guess they don't really know.
But it's not the first thing that comes into your mind. Oh, can you shuffle these? Yes, I will just move everything out the way. But that's what I'm saying. Yeah. Perhaps we shouldn't be as precious about things.
Also, just one other thing, and it's just a silly point. Is it just me, or does a lot of people not know what a club is?
Yeah.
Do you get that or not?
Yeah. Do you know recently the Ace of Flowers?
Ace of Flowers.
Ace of Flowers, and the Three of Cat Paws.
Three of Cat Paws.
Yeah. I don't think they look like a cat paw.
Yeah, what cat paw is that? Yeah. I just get King of Broccoli. That's what I get.
I've not had the broccoli one. No.
But now I say, guys. So obviously we've got the hearts, clubs, spades, and diamonds.
Yeah. But see, this is I found that when just as a side note. The whole identification thing you can use to your advantage because in an effect that I do, it's about them. I make a point of saying, last week someone said. So I'll give you an example. I do something by Larry Jennings called. It's called Ambitious Classic, right? So I do an effect called Ambitious Classic, and it just requires 4 cards.
Yeah.
Okay. And generally, I take out the ace through to 4 of clubs.
Okay.
Okay. And what I do is, if I use that as a starting effect, what I would say is that before we go any further, it's quite intimidating for me to approach you and say, "Oh, could you take out a card?" Because lots of people don't recognise cards.
Yeah.
For instance, we all know that that's a heart, and then I take out the clubs. So I said, but lots of people refer to these as strange things, like the Ace of Flowers, for example, or the Three of Cat Paws.
Right.
Some people identify them as cat paws. So it's a lot to take in. So rather than us using the whole deck, we'll just use these cards here, and we'll try something out before we get to something using the rest of the cards.
That's good.
So what it's doing, in my hope is that it's making them relax a little bit.
Yeah.
I've already said what people call these, so then it doesn't make them feel stupid if they don't know the name of them.
Because they,
And I say I've got the ace 2, 3, and 4 of clubs, so I reinforce this thing to them. Yeah. So it's just a small point, but that's actually a really good point that you've raised about people not knowing things.
Yeah.
Because I'm sure there are some performers out there that would immediately go, "Oh, what do you mean?"
Yeah.
I'll make a joke out of it, but it's actually quite an intimidating thing.
It is, and that's the thing. Even things like remembering a card.
Yeah.
The amount of people that you see you're doing a big trick. You say, right, you remember a card, and you're doing something to the other people, and you just see them like this the whole time. And you know for a fact they're just saying 7 1/2, 7 1/2, and they're not paying any attention to what you're doing, because it is scary, because realistically the trick relies on them remembering the card.
Yeah.
But I guess that's where it goes to if they show their mates and stuff.
And the important thing to remember is that we know what suits are, but not everybody does. So
take it for granted, don't we?
Yeah, we do. So, but that with experience, you kind of learn to then say to these to people that may not know, take your time. If you don't know what it is, it's a club. Just remember that, or show it around to people.
Yeah, just remember what it looks like.
Yeah, exactly. Very good, young man.
Yeah, that's all right.
So on the back of that, we hope that you enjoyed this week's Andy versus Harry challenge. So we need one for next week.
Yes.
Okay, but more importantly, a couple of other things. We need to choose a winner of Cinemental.
Bang.
Okay, so I asked what was the name of Arturo Bracchetti's new show, and his new show is called Solo.
Yes.
Excellent. Okay. So we had quite a few people that had emailed in. I just picked one at random, and the winner is Anthony Povey. So Anthony, congratulations.
Yep.
Well done with that. So email into sales@alakazam.co.uk, and we will get this Cinemental out in the post to you.
It was funny actually, because the show is actually fantastic. It's really, really good, and it's called Solo. But at the end, when they do battles, like 30 people walk out and have to do a battle.
Yeah,
it's quite funny, but it is fantastic anyway.
So congratulations there, Anthony. So we need a new one for next week,
and this is the first time I hear it, guys. So I'm with you guys.
Okay, so this is kind of like the physical ones.
Oh, I do like these. A bit different.
So this is by Rigor Thompson. So congratulations, Rigor. Please email into sales@alakazam.co.uk, and we'll get a deck of Academy Elites out in the post to you. And Rigor suggested that we each have a deck of cards. We have a deck of cards, right?
One deck.
That is shuffled.
Yeah.
We deal out 12 cards from the shuffled deck face down. We turn them over, and then we have to try and memorise them within a certain time. Those 12 cards.
Wow, okay.
Yeah.
I like the idea of that a lot.
Yeah, so what should we do time-wise? A minute? No, that's too long. 30 seconds.
Yeah.
Okay, so 30 seconds to memorise 12 cards from a randomly shuffled deck in order.
Yeah.
Yeah? So as they come out of the...
And if it's a draw, then we say, what's the 5th card?
Yes.
Or something like that.
Yeah, so see if we can pick it out straight away. Yeah?
Yeah.
Excellent.
That's exciting. I love these ones. They're different, I like them a lot.
Yeah, so there we go.
Mine's
fading.
I've got decent memory, you know that.
Yeah, when you want to.
Yeah, I haven't really.
So that's next week's Andy vs Harry challenge. We'll see you there. So now that we've got the Andy vs Harry challenge, we've got the winner of Cinemental.
Yeah.
There's a couple more things that we just wanted to touch briefly on. We have the amazing Daryl line now in. So this is the Daryl Pro line, I think this is called. Unfortunately, Daryl left us a few years back, and a sad loss to the Magic community. I'm sure we're all in agreement that he was probably one of the best magicians of the last, 40 odd years. Yeah. Magic was always very entertaining. The magic was always very well thought out from a method point of view. Great effects, and I'm sure that most professional magicians have at least one Daryl product or effect in their repertoire. There's been a release of Daryl products. So we've had Rainbow Ropes Remix come back in stock. We've had the Red Prediction come back in stock. There are a few more that I think that are slated to be released at a later date. One of the most popular has been Cross Thought. Okay, so this is an updated handling. As I understand it, you get on here Mark Lavelle performing and explaining, as well as Daryl's explanation as well. At the very least, the performance I'm sure I've seen. So this has just been released to the Magic community. We're not going to talk any more about it. We're just going to leave you with this trailer for Cross Thought.
This is Daryl's take on the classic Cards Across routine, but there's an awesome twist. One thought of card actually moves from one packet to the other whilst being held by the spectator. What have we got here?
All blank cards.
Correct. Can you hold your hand out flat for me? You're going to deal the cards into my hand and you're going to count them out loud. Just so you know, I have no extra cards, no funny business, no sleeves or anything weird. Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Fair? Totally fair, totally fair. And can you hold your hand out flat? So out of the 10 cards, we're going to split them into 2 groups. Can you have a guess how many groups? 2. I just told you, great. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Put your other hand on top. Perfect. Flat on top. Amazing. And with the other ones, we're going to try something, and basically I'm going to see if you can pick a card without naming it out loud, and we're then going to try and figure out what card you picked. Is that fair? Cool. We'll spread them out a little bit, and you're going to think of one. You're not going to say which one you're thinking of. Have you got one? Cool. Fair? What one did you go for? Yeah. Okay, just answer me one question. Do you see a 6 here?
No. Where'd it go? It was right there.
In between the 5 and the 7? Yes. Yeah, I think it was, but now we only have 1, 2, 3, 4 cards here.
Where'd it go?
So if we've only got those 4 here and there's no 6...
Don't tell me it's in her hand.
Can you count yours into my hand for me? Oh, hell no, bro. But you picked a you picked a 6, right? The 6 of clubs, perhaps?
Yes.
That's with pleasure. Thank you very much. This comes with everything you need to perform this fantastic effect. It's super easy to do, uses very minimal sleights, and in no time at all, you'll be wowing your audiences.
The one card that vanished is the card that you thought of in your mind, and in your mind alone. Over here, there used to be 5 cards. Watch closely. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cards. A newly arrived card. Now, for the first time, what was the card you thought of?
4 of spades.
For the first time, ladies and gentlemen, the mentally selected card, the 4 of spades. And I thank you for your kind attention.
How many have you got?
I have 5.
Yeah, count them out into my hand.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What? That's my card.
Wait, put it there. Put it there.
That's my card.
Is it This version of Cards Across will really fry your audiences. This is Cross Thought.
Brilliant.
Lovely.
So that is the amazing Cross Thought. We have these in stock currently, so get in quick if you are not familiar with Daryl, or you are, because it's a blinding effect.
Fantastic.
One of the other things that I thought would be worth talking about today...
And we've got one other thing after this. 2 other things.
Do we? 2 other things. Brilliant. Okay.
Oh, are you talking about that as well?
Just briefly.
That's 3 things.
3 things.
Yeah.
Ooh! Gets more exciting. PROMNESIA. Last year, Graham David Fishwick came to us with the basis of PROMNESIA. And myself and Dave Loosely, we took a look at this. We kind of run with it a little bit. If you were to see the amount of different applications we had of this, different versions of this with different coloured backs, with alternate endings, I think you'd be amazed. We really did sort of like take it and go, this is, I mean, the effect is brilliant, but put our own sort of stamps on it as well. Some of them weren't very good at the end, but the ones that we kind of love performing the most made it onto the videos for this, the DVDs for this, or is it streaming video? The videos for this, along with the original handling, some great tips and ideas with regards to the counts and sort of like putting your own mark on it again. PROMNESIA is a great visual packet trick. Lots of moments of magic in it.
A lot of moments.
So if you've not checked it out already, then PROMNESIA is one that I would heartily recommend to check out.
And at $16.99 with free worldwide shipping,
Yes.
Madness.
Yeah, very much so.
It's lovely.
And you get, like I said, you get your handlings in here from Graham, myself, and Dave, and also some cards to do some extra effects with, and you can also customise it as well. So
yeah, it's a great utility.
It is a great utility.
Hi everyone, I'm Dave Lucy from Alakazam Magic, and I am super excited to present to you PROMNESIA by Graham David Fishwick. PROMNESIA is a super visual effect with just a few cards. It comes with everything you need and 3 handlings for this amazing trick. PROMNESIA is a fun and ultra visual card trick that you can keep in your wallet. It uses just a few cards and looks a little bit like this. I went to the magic shop the other day. I said to the guy behind the counter, have you got the trick with the aces? He said, do you mean this one where you can show the cards, the ace of clubs to be face up, you give it a little shake like this and the club will change to the heart. One more little shake, because that does the magic, the heart will change to the spade, and again the spade will change to the diamond. I said, that's the trick. He said, unfortunately we're sold out. But we do have the one with the 1, 2, 3, 4 queens. How about that? I said, that sounds great, but I am really after the trick with the 1, 2, 3, 4 aces. Do you have it in? He said, they're not due in for a while, but we have had a brand new version come in which uses the 4 kings. 1, 2, 3, 4 kings. Do you fancy that? I said, look, it's great. And it was showing me the backs at all time, which really threw me off, but I wasn't after the trick with the 4 kings. He said, look, because it's you, he dealt underneath the counter, he come up and he showed me the cards, and there we have it, the 1, 2, 3, 4 aces. He let me have his demo copy. He said it's $24.99. I said I haven't got the money, so I still don't know how the trick even works. Not only are you going to get Graham David Fishwick's original version of this, you're going to get my handling and Andrew Paul Smith's handling all included in the one package. As well as the cards, you're going to get a streaming video where you have myself and Andrew Paul Smith teaching you all 3 versions of this incredible effect. There is absolutely no reason why PROMNESIA should not be in your wallet, so pick yours up now at alakazam.co.uk.
What's that about then?
Well, this?
Yeah, what is that about?
Oh, excellent. Okay, so we have been talking, and we've been talking in the shop as well, about some social media stuff that we want to start doing.
Yes, we have.
Okay, so this is a first here. You guys are going to see the trailer or the intro for Ready, Steady, Read. That's Ready, Steady, Read.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, not that we've nicked that from any format at all.
No, not at all.
There's no.
There will be 2 voting audience members, 2 split into half.
Right, or a red deck and blue deck.
Yeah.
Right.
We'll
okay.
have the Ace of Flowers
and
the other ones.
Excellent.
Yeah,
and the other ones. Yeah, I like that. So Ready, Steady, Read. We're going to start between us here at Alakazam doing some. Well, you're better off explaining this.
So, I said so again. Bloody hell. Every time I say so, you can punch your screen.
Okay, alright, okay.
No,
you heard that.
We are going to try. God! Every time we get together, we always have meetings and discuss things. And one thing we all do is watch YouTube.
Yeah.
Now, content is something we all look for.
Yeah.
And now we're going to try and provide a lot.
Yeah.
We always go home and it's great just to watch videos, it's great to follow along with something, and so that's what we want to provide you guys with, because we do a weekly vlog, we do a weekly live, but like I say, we want to branch off into different areas.
Yeah.
And Ready, Steady, Read is Andrew Paul Smith's own series, we'll say.
Yeah.
And we're each going to have a series, so I'll have one with Theo, Dave will have one, and maybe even P. Schnibb will have one.
Oh,
like that, and the aim is, guys, we're going to try once a week, so we'll hopefully have something out every day.
Yeah.
There'll be short, sort of vloggy type things. Your one will obviously be based on
books.
Yeah. Ours will be kind of streety magic type stuff, so we'll take something, go out and perform it. Dad's will most probably be more mentalism stuff. Dave's, I'm not sure what his will be about, but it'll be Dave, so you'll know it'll be good. And yeah, so if you guys like it, make sure you show some support. Don't you think?
Yeah. So the whole idea is, like Harry said, to provide content. All right.
Yeah.
We are happy to share.
Yeah.
To you guys out there. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
So on the back of that, Ready Steady Read.
Yeah.
Right?
What's it about then?
So the whole idea of it is that I'm going to make recommendations not only for books but effects in books, ideas in books, authors that I think that you should be having a look at.
Yeah.
Maybe some that aren't even magicians. Yeah. So authors that I think you should have a look at. The whole idea being that Ready Steady Read, implying that they're just chunks in your day, only 5 minutes chunks where you could just take yourself off to a corner with a book, have a look at the effect, kind of digest it a little bit, and then work at it more at your leisure. So they're little bite-sized chunks. That's like the whole idea of it.
Yeah, definitely. And I think it's going to be great because obviously the book reviews were getting great reviews, but then obviously it gets busy here.
Yeah.
And it's unfair when you can see your excitement of books to try and cram it in a vlog here. You know what I mean? Look, I can see it. Like,
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So basically we're each going to have a show on YouTube. Fingers crossed there'll be one out a day because there's 1, 2, 3, 4. No, there'll be one out. There'll be 6 things out a week. Yeah. Because we'll have the live which goes on YouTube. This vlog will go on YouTube. And then we'll have your show, mine and Theo's show, Dad's show, and Dave's show. Yeah. I mean, stay tuned if you want to see different stuff. There'll be updated handling some stuff, some bonus things, and kind of more in-depth stuff where you get to kind of see Andy what he's about. You know what I mean? You'll see the passion that he has for books, and you'll see him talk about them in a way you've never seen before. Yeah. Innit?
So on the back of that, this is today's little nugget, if you will. Okay. So this is Designing Miracles. This is by Darwin Ortiz. My favourite performer. He's still my favourite performer, I think. You know how much I go on about Strong Magic. I love all of Darwin Ortiz's books. But Designing Miracles is a book that, if you want to look at effect structure, if you want to look at the way that you would tailor the effect to get maximum impact, then Designing Miracles is certainly a book that I think everybody should read. It's easy, much the same with Strong Magic, to get bogged down with theory. Take this as a reference. Take this as something that you can go back to. You've got an effect that maybe you've done for years, or one that you want to start introducing, and you think, do you know what? I like it. I pretty much like the way that the method works and the effect works, but there's something that's missing a little bit here. And it might not be a presentation thing. If it's a presentation thing, then maybe look at Strong Magic, maybe look at Maximum Entertainment. Yeah. If it's a design fault with regards to the way that the method is sort of panning out for you, then take a look at Designing Miracles, because I guarantee there'll be food for thought in here. There'll be stuff that you'll look at in here and you'll think, oh yeah, actually, what the problem is maybe a timing issue. Right. Maybe it's an issue with the way that we kind of go into the effect, or we come out of the effect. And I'm pretty certain that this, if it doesn't have the answers, will certainly make you think about the way that you're approaching it, and maybe then you come up with the answers yourself. Yeah, and correct me if I'm wrong, but I feel like this is going to be a great book if you perform an effect, but you know you can get better from it. Yes. You can get better reactions, you can drag it out more, you can make it more magical, you can make it more engaging. Is that what this is about? Yeah, exactly. Okay. So my two main books always for this are Strong Magic, Designing Miracles. Strong Magic for presentation, you know, for maximum magic from what you're presenting. And Designing Miracles is maximum impact from the way that the effect is structured. So from a method point of view, a sort of leading in and out point of view, timing, those sort of things. So my little tip for the day, check out Designing Miracles. Right, you're going to be annoyed at me, but I'm probably going to buy one of them as well. That's fine. That's what I want you to do. Is it good to read, or is it difficult? It's honest answer. So look, I've said this before, and I said it, you know, the other week on the podcast that I recorded. You got to decide whether the information is going to be valid first of all. I can't tell you whether it's easy to read or not. You know, I found it easy to read. I found Strong Magic easy to read, but that doesn't necessarily mean that everybody does. I think it's kind of what you want to get out of it. If you want to make your magic stronger from construction and presentation, then I think they're worth a read.
Okay. So if it applies to you, it'll be easier.
Yeah, and how you interpret that information. You know, I've said recently that, you know, theory's great, but not for theory's sake. Yeah. Which is true. Use the information that's there. Yeah. You know, if there's theory in this, if there's theory in both books that you think you don't think are going to be applicable to you, it might not be worth reading. But don't just dismiss it necessarily on the basis of that. You know, have a look through it and then kind of decide. I guarantee you'd at least get, you know, something out of both of them.
Yeah. Okay.
Whether it's the thing that you desire at the beginning. Yeah. Who knows? But it may at least make you think, oh, actually, that's a really good point. Yeah. I'm looking in completely the wrong direction, so let's have a look at this.
Right, yeah. Just asking these questions, guys, because I'm a poor reader. And some of you out there may not be strong readers like me as well.
Yeah, and...
not to say you can't read a book. We can read a book, but it's reading it and taking it in.
Yeah. Magic books are technical manuals, you know. Yeah. It's no different to me coming up to you and go, oh, right, today, Harry, there you go, there's a Haynes manual on I don't know, a Skoda Felicia. Yeah. Read it. Yeah. You're just going to go, this is riveting, isn't it? Yeah. Right. But I hope that more than anything else, these kind of books make you at least think.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. And make you at least go, oh, that's a really good point, and then go from there.
Because I bet the amount of things you've thought about without realising they'll probably come from that book, maybe.
From books.
Yeah, I mean.
From books in general. You know.
It's good. Yeah, it's good, and it does widen your imagination. And yeah, I mean, when you look at the performance style between mine and Theo's, it is incredible, and you can tell that he's the one that reads the magic books. He gets so much information from them, and even if he takes one sentence from that book, one idea from that book and puts it in, it makes such a big difference.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
I guess the thing is that it's to do magic. It's not a requirement that you have to read magic books.
No, of course, yeah.
But you know, I think if you took a magic book or even a DVD, I guess, but a magic book and you opened it, the point of it is whether it inspires you to ask the right questions. Yeah. You know, if you come away from it and you read a paragraph and it's about I don't know, suspense, for example. If you came away from that, not necessarily understanding what's been said, but asking yourself the question, what did he mean? Yeah. Then you're already, the cogs are already going, aren't they?
100,000,000% correct.
Just one last side before we come off of this. What I do also love about Darwin Ortiz books, and this is the same for all of his books, I believe, is that he peppers them with quotes from people. Yeah, not quotes from magicians necessarily, but just quotes from different people, authors, you know, politicians, anybody. If he thinks that quote is a good thing to bear in mind in the lead up to what he's talking about. Okay. And I love them because quite often, even if I forget something that's written in the book, I'll remember the quote that's associated with it. Right. And then, you know, that way it makes me think, oh, right, okay, and then my brain starts going again.
Wicked.
Yeah. Yeah. So check it out.
Lovely. One last thing as well. Yes. The academies are back next month.
Yes.
Yeah. So we've got loads in the pipeline. Some fantastic ones. Some different ones, of course, and some that are gonna blow you away. Yes. So yeah, stay tuned, guys. The academies are back. We've had so many requests for the academies, and yeah, we're super excited. We're back on the academy now, sort of thing, aren't we? Yes. Because they are such great resources, and it's good as well, guys. Look at our past academies. There's so many on there that are specific for certain things, like equivocate, stuff like that. But then also like coin magic. Liam Montier, right? Dave come in the other day. I don't want to say anything. Yeah. He done a trick from Liam's course. Yeah. And it's incredible. And it's one trick from like over 5 hours of stuff. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? It's really, really good. So make sure you check them out, guys. And yeah, they're back. for good.
Excellent. Okay, so check them out on the site. If you have any questions about anything that you've seen here today, then please email into sales@alakazam.co.uk. Give us a call in the shop on 01233 637 888, or use the chat function as well. That appears up. Just send us a message. If we're about, we will certainly jump on there, or we will answer them at a later date if it's out of hours.
Yeah,
definitely. I think that's pretty much it, isn't it?
Yeah. 100%. It's been a strong vlog here. Imagine if you learn all of these, you could go out and be perfect.
Be perfect.
Yeah,
excellent. Okay, that's Happy's recommendation. So, guys, only leaves me to say thank you very much for joining me again today, Harry. We hope you have a great weekend, a great week, and we will see you next time on the Alakazam video blog.